All right, everybody. I want to say I'm really excited because I decided to do this last minute. We have almost 80 people on in like a matter of an hour and a half notice, right? And so many other people were saying, could I record it so that they could catch it because they're at work and things of that sort. So, of course, this is recorded, and you may be watching the recording right now, and that's fine. What I'm going to do, if you guys don't know, my name is Tracey Walker, and we're going to go into some trading, a trading strategy, one trading strategy, okay? And this trading strategy I learned less than 24 hours ago. Less than 24 hours ago, okay? One of my favorite teachers and coaches inside of iMarkets Live, his name is Coach Orrin Wright. How many of y'all know who Orrin Wright is? If you do, put a thumbs up, something like this, okay? I don't know if you study him or this or that. Some of you guys that are closer to me, I know that you do. Maybe some of you guys don't. It doesn't really matter. If you do not, you need to, okay? You need to. You need to go to your, if you're in iMarkets Live, you need to go into IML, go your IML TV, go into Forex Advanced, or go to English if you speak English, right? Go to Spanish if you speak Spanish, but Orrin don't speak Spanish, so he's not going to be in the Spanish group, okay? You got to go to English, and then you got to go to Forex Advanced tab, right, or selection. And you go in there, and you scroll down till you see his face. When you see his face and name that says Orrin Wright, it lists the times and the days that he is live on IML TV, and you need to start watching him, okay? That's just my plug for Orrin, and I don't get no money for that. But I'm just telling you, you know, this is about connecting with people that break things down in a way that you can understand it. And Orrin, in my opinion, is one of the best people that can break things down for a brain that may not have ever seen this before or that may be newer to it. Okay, so that's number one. So anyway, I have an event that I do every Thursday night here in Atlanta. It's called Sips and Pips. How many of y'all been to Sips and Pips? Y'all live in Atlanta, right? I know some of y'all might want to put it in the chat because I know everybody's right here. Might not do it, right? Okay. Oh yeah, Twin been there, Will's been there, Ebony's been there, Dana's been there. I see it in the chat. Herschel's been there, Jamal, Claudine, right? A lot of you guys, Beth has been there. So you guys know it's a real event, right? I'm not joking around when I say that. And so last night, I hit up Orrin and I said, hey bro, you think you'll have a chance to stop by Sips and Pips tonight? He said, sure. So he did. He came by the Sips and Pips and he jumped up in the front, closer to the end of the event, and he showed us this strategy. Okay, he showed it to us in about 10 minutes. All right, and now it's just about practicing and back testing and seeing how it works. Right, that's it. It's not nothing hard about this. So I want to share it with you guys because I believe if you're having a challenge in your trading or you're trying to use different things and maybe something's just not clicking, this could potentially be the thing that clicks. The goal of learning different strategies is to not overwhelm you with 40 strategies. The goal of different strategies is to, if something doesn't work for you, maybe something else will, right? But it's like a buffet table. You don't know what's available unless it's all laid out on the table, right? And then when it's on the table, you can say, yes, I want that. No, I don't want that. Yes, I would like that. No, I don't like that. Same thing with trading. There's different strategies on the buffet table. It's not for you to be gluttonous and try to eat everything on the table. It's about you picking and choosing what you believe is going to be more nourishing for you, right? In this case, what your brain understands and what you can nourish and what you can, translate into money in your bank account, okay? And if you can do that, then take what works for you and leave everything else on the table. Can everybody do that? Understand that concept. If this don't work for you, that's okay. You understand what I'm saying? I can't please all the people all the time. But at the same time, there's something on the Forex table strategically for you. All right. And this is just my effort of sharing what I learned because it made a lot of sense to me. And I hope that it makes sense to you. And we'll go over whether it makes sense to you once we're done. All right. So who's ready to get into it? Who's ready to get into it? Just right now, we're going to jump right on into it. All right. Hey, Lamar, you at work or something, brother? Look, y'all ain't messing around. Okay. I love it. So I'm going to get on to the meat of this situation. All right. So let me pull up this screen. Hold on. I got to come back so I can share. Let's share the screen. We're going to go to Chrome. And we're going to go to share. All right. Hold on, guys. There we go. Can you guys see that? Give me a thumbs up if you can see it. I can't see everybody. So Marcus, okay, I can see Marcus, John Jester, some of you guys. Okay, fine. So y'all can see it. This is what Oren had me draw on my screen last night. So it's still up there. Okay, it's just still up there. So don't worry about that. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to break this down into steps because I have not actually officially like trained on it before. But what we're gonna do, in fact, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to stop sharing. And let me give y'all some steps first. That way you're not distracted, okay? So I'm going to go over it in my mind, and then I'm going to go over it with you. You're going to write these steps down. Then we're going to go to the charts, and then we're going to execute the steps. Is that fine? Okay. So step number 1, open up TradingView. Let's just say that. Some people might be like, where are you? Where are you? Go on tradingview.com, or you can go on MT4 if you want to on your computer, wherever you have a chart. Okay, wherever you do your charting and seeing the candles, go there, right? For me, it's tradingview.com. When you go to tradingview.com, pick a pair. That would be step number 2, pick a pair. Okay, whatever your favorite pair is, that'll make me a difference. Pick you a pair. All right, third step is we're gonna go to the hour chart. Go to the hour chart. Now, before y'all start asking, does it work on 15 minutes? Does it work on 4? Does it work on daily? How about this? Make money on what the time I said do it on, and then you can test the other time frames as you see fit. Can we agree to that? Go to the one I said go to, then make some money, and then you can go test it out to see if it work on 4 hour, 1 day, 6 week, 40 years, whatever time frame you want, you can test it out. But go make some money on what I said first. Can we do that? Okay. So we're going to go to the 1 hour time frame. What we're going to do from there is we're going to get our exponential moving average. We're going to get 2 exponential moving averages. Okay. We're going to get a 20 EMA, and we're going to Jason. Right, 40-year chart, right? Because some people like work on that. Look, if you chase Manhattan Bank, you could trade on the 40-year chart. Okay, some of us, you need money today. You already on the 40-year plan. That's your job. That ain't working. All right, so we don't need the 40-year chart. We need the hour chart. Okay, so we're gonna go EMA, a 20 EMA, and we need a 50 EMA. Okay, for some of you guys, you might not know how to get those on your chart. I'll show you how to get them. Okay. And so what step is that? That's 4. That's good. That's good. Because I like to kind of keep it to like 3 to 5 steps. Okay. So that's step 4. Put your EMAs on there. Step 5 would be find where the 50 and the 20 cross. Find where the 50 and the 20 cross. Okay. After you find where the 50 and the 20 cross, you're going to look for the previous. Previous means before, right? Previous means already happened, okay? You're going to find the cross, and then you're going to look back in time for the previous swing high or the previous swing low, okay? Hold on. Okay, so you find the cross, and you're going to look for the previous swing high and the previous swing low. Everybody got that step written down. You don't have to understand it yet. Just write down what I'm saying, and then we're going to go do it. Okay? All right. After you find the previous swing high and swing low, what you're going to do is you're going to put a horizontal line. If it's a swing high, you're going to put a horizontal line at the top of the high. Okay? If it's a swing low, you're going to put a horizontal line at the bottom of the swing low. And that includes a wick, right? If there's a wick on that candle, it goes there. Okay, everybody understand what I'm saying? So after we had the cross, we look for the previous swing high or swing low. You're not looking for both. You're just looking for whatever one is there at that time, right? Let's say it's a swing high, you're going to put a horizontal line at the top of that swing high. If it's a swing low that you see, you're going to put a horizontal line at the bottom of that swing low. Okay. Now listen very closely. If anything were going to confuse you, it would be because of this right here, but it's not hard and it should not confuse you. You got those of you that study on right, you guys know that when he talks about swing highs and swing lows, he uses your fingers, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, okay, how do you know if something is a swing high? If you have your fingers up in the air, right? This middle finger, you have to have two candles to your left that are lower, just like your fingers, right? This finger and this finger is lower than the middle finger, right? Two candles this way, and then two candles to the other side. Have to be lower, right? You guys see that on your finger, right? It's lower. Don't be offended. I'm not trying to say F you, but that's what it is. That's the swing high, okay? So you see on your fingers, right? You're going to look for this same thing on the charts, okay? So you have a high. Your line is going to be at the top of this high, remember? So then you're going to look for the two candles to the left, two candles to the right. If it's a swing low, it's going to be the reverse, right? Just turn your fingers upside down. So you got this. You got two candles to the left, and you got two candles to the right, right? And you still got this middle finger right here. If it were a swing low, your line would be at the bottom of this candle, okay? So you're going to find these two. Now, it's a lot to explain this step, but essentially all we're going to do is put another horizontal line. If it's a swing high, we're looking for two candles that are lower and two candles that are lower. You find the lowest between these two. So if to the left, you got a candle, you got two candles, wherever that one is, and to the right, you got two candles, wherever that one is, find the one that's lower. And you're going to put a vertical, or you're going to put a horizontal line at the bottom of that line, at the bottom of that candle. I'm going to say that again. So you've got the middle fingers, or you got your swing high. You already have a line at the top of your swing high. Then you're going to count two candles to the left and two candles to the right, immediate candles, not all around the chart. The candles right next to this middle candle to the left and the candles to the right of that middle candle. And of those candles, which one is the lowest? Which one goes down the furthest? And you're going to put a horizontal line at the bottom of that candle. And what you're going to have is a zone at that point, right? You're going to have a high, you're going to have a low. Okay? Same thing reverse. If you are doing the swing low, you already have a horizontal line down here at the bottom. Now you're looking for the candles to the left and to the right that are higher, right? Higher. So now you're going to look between these candles and which ones are higher. Where's the highest point between those two sets of candles? You're going to put a horizontal line right there. You would create a zone. It's going to make more sense when I show it to you. Okay? But that's the concept. Write it down. Understand what I'm saying so you have the notes before I do it so that you don't start going crazy asking questions while I'm doing it. I'm trying to give it to you ahead of time. Okay? Once you've got these two lines, now you have a zone. So now if we're at a swing high and we got a horizontal line here, now we got a horizontal line down here, what we're waiting for is a breakout of that zone. Okay? If it's a swing high, we're looking for a breakout, usually to the bottom. But it could be to the top too, doesn't matter. But just we're looking for a breakout. And when the market breaks out, in other words, it crosses down below your bottom line and closes, we're going to wait for a retest. We're going to enter the trade. Same thing on the swing low. Swing low, you got your bottom line, and then you got a line up here. You got a zone now. Now all we're going to do is wait. What are we going to wait for? We're going to wait for the market to break out. And when it retests, we're going to buy or sell. So we're basically doing limit orders. You understand that? We're basically doing limit orders. And that's it. And how many pips are you going to go? How many pips are you going to go?
30.
30 pips.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a bonus after this part, but for now, 30 pips. Everybody understand me? 30 pips. If you did a standard, just one standard a day, and you were able to secure 30 pips, most of you guys better walk away from your job because of that. You guys understand what I'm saying? That's $10 times 30 pips. That's $300 a day. $300 a day times 5 days a week is $1,500 a week. $1,500 a week times a 2-week pay cycle is $3,000. $3,000 paid twice in a month is $6,000. How many of you guys could walk away from your job if you could get 30 pips a day at a standard lot? Okay. So don't worry about everything else. Focus on getting these 30 pips. Now, right today, I don't know your money situation. Your account size may not be ready to do standards, which is fine, which means you got to build up to that. So still do this until you build your account size up to where now you can do standard lots. So for now, maybe it's 10 cents. It might be 50 cents. It might be $1, $5, $6. I don't know. Don't over leverage. I don't give a damn what though. Don't blow the account because you're greedy. You blowing an account sets you back. Now you still at that job for another 2 years because you didn't want to listen. Don't do that to yourself. Okay? Just sure and steady. Okay? Sure and steady. All right? So our overall goal is to help you have a strategy that you can see where consistently you can make a move. Is everything 100%? No, it's not. But you do not quit the game simply because your ball got intercepted, do you? My sports fans out there play football. If your quarterback throws the ball and that ball is intercepted, does your team just say, screw football, this don't work, walk off the field immediately, forfeit because you lose, you're gonna walk off the field, and you never show up to another game ever again in the history of football? Some of y'all doing that with your trading. You lose one trade and you like, oh my God, trading is too risky. But football, you can get yourself knocked out, concussion, in the hospital, but y'all still doing that. Right? Your brain can get shook up out your head and you're still doing that. This, you just might lose $50 and you're quitting. Come on, guys. All right? Yes, Tommy, go back to the huddle and regroup and refocus. If you lose a trade, sometimes think of it, if you think about it from a football or any type of sport where you run a play, your play is your play, is it not? When you in practice, your play is your play. You might have to adjust your play sometimes depending on the other team's ability to defend, right? But your play is your play. When you call the play, everybody on their team knows what that play is and what their role is. This is our play. We're going to run this play. Now, might the market do something crazy? Might news come and do something crazy? Yes, but you go back and you run your play again. You don't quit the whole playbook, toss the playbook aside, and now try to play with no plays. That doesn't make any sense. This is a playbook. This is a play in your playbook. So when you see certain things, you can run this play. What I'm trying to get through to you is stop abandoning plays because you didn't get a touchdown every time you ran the play. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay, everybody understand that? Okay, Beth, I have a neighbor who does $100 a day in the lottery. Okay, look, whatever it takes. Okay, so everybody got the steps down. Everybody got the steps. I don't remember exactly what I said in terms of order, but if I go back, I say what? Open up. What did I say? Open up Trading View, right? I said pick a pair. I said go to the hourly chart. I said put your 2 EMAs on there, right? So 20 and the 50. I said wait for the EMAs to cross, or look for a cross of the EMA. When you look for the cross, you want to find the previous swing high and swing low. You find your swing high, put a horizontal line. Or if you see a swing low, put a horizontal line. Then you want to look for your candles to the 2 to the left, 2 to the right. If it was a swing high, you want to find the lowest of those 2 sets, put another line. If it's a swing low, you want to find the highest of those 2 sets, put another line. You've created a zone. Now that you've got your zone, we're going to wait for the breakout. We're going to wait for the retest, and we're going to enter the trade, and we're going to buy or we're going to sell. That's what we're doing. That is the play. Are there any questions just on understanding the conceptual aspect of the play? I'm getting ready to show it to you now. But everybody got it written down at least, and you can follow along the steps, right? Okay. So let's do the what, babe?
Why is food in the microwave?
Because I left it in there, Josiah.
I want to eat my pizza.
Okay, take it out. Lord, hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay, y'all hear how bossy he is? I want to eat my pizza. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let me share the screen. Okay. This is what we're going to do. All right. So now we're back to this. Okay. We're back to this. So we opened up trading view, right? First step. Second step is let's pick a pair. So let's just pick, I don't know. Let's pick GBP AUD. I like GA. Let's pick GBP AUD. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put our 50 EMA and our 20 EMA on there. You can see that these lines are blue and yellow. Okay. So if you don't know how to get the EMAs, you're going to come over here to where it says indicators. Okay. You click on indicators and you can come to the search and you can type in the letters EMA. EMA, and you will see that it says moving average exponential. That's essentially what it is. Now, exponential is at the end for some of you guys that are like strategically like, oh, that's not EMA, that's MAE. Okay, whatever. It's exponential moving average. It's called an EMA. So you want to click moving average exponential. When you click it, you see it's added over here. Okay, they're added over here. So I'm going to take that last one off. When they get added over here, there's a button in the center that looks like a wheel. You can click on that wheel and it'll open up. The length, one of them is going to be a 20, and the length on the other one is going to be a 50. 20, and then on the other one, you're going to put 50. You can make them whatever color you want to make them. Okay, for the sake of this example, one is yellow and one is like kind of turquoise blue or whatever. Water blue or something like that, ocean blue, okay? And I just have them kind of thicker. The line is just thicker so that you guys can see it, okay? But you can make all this stuff. You can make it whatever colors and things that you want to make it. I don't really care. You need to just make sure you have a 20 EMA and a 50 EMA. Everybody with me? Okay. Let me do this. Let me spot check. Any questions on that? Everybody know how to find EMAs. Now, if you're on MT4, I don't know because I don't really trade off MT4, okay? You're going to have to figure that out, indicators on MT4. That you can do on your own. Everybody understand what I'm saying? That you can go figure out. Everybody here is smart enough to go figure that part out. If you're using TradingView, just go to where I told you to go. All right, so everybody's good. Any questions? Anybody, how about this? Is there anybody who doesn't understand what I'm saying up to this point? Don't wait to the end and then say, well, wait, how do I get the EMA again? I'm done with this. Okay, I'm done with this. We're moving along. You don't, okay, so Nicole Escartin says, my site looks white. It doesn't matter what color it is. You talking about your background? Don't start getting caught up in that. It doesn't matter. If you see candles, you're on a 1 hour chart and you go to your EMAs, that's all I care about. The color of the chart is personal preference. Okay? Color of the chart is personal preference. Okay? Doesn't matter. It's all good. Okay, fine. So let's come back. Share. Google Chrome. Here we go. All right, let me move this over. All right, so now we're on the 1 hour chart. Now, what you're going to do, guys, is, hold on. What you're going to do is you're going to always start with the current market, right? Like, don't go way back all the way over here. What you going back there for? The market is over here. The market is actually still open right now. So this red candle is moving. See, 18 minutes left, right, before the market closes. All right, so you're looking. You start back here. You're looking. You're looking. You're looking. What are we looking for? We're looking for a cross. Do y'all see a cross right here? Do y'all see a cross right here? Maybe a little bit, maybe not, because here, the yellow line is on top with yellow, the 50. The 50 is on top and the 50 is still on top, right? So that wouldn't really be a cross because the 50 is on top and the 50 would still be on top here. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, so the yellow's on top, yellow's on top. So roll right here, the blue is on top now. Please, guys, don't draw on my screen. Please don't draw on my screen, okay? So we can see that the blue crossed over the yellow. Do y'all see that? The blue was on top, and then it crossed over the yellow, right? So at the point that this crossed, what we want to do is we want to find the previous swing high, right? So the previous swing high would be here. Y'all see this? Here's the cross. Let me get an X. Y'all see this cross right here? Okay, y'all see the cross, right? And then the previous swing high was here. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to come here. I'm going to get a horizontal line. And I'm going to stick my line right there at the top. Do y'all see that? Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the chat for a second. Make sure y'all see this. Okay. All right. So here is, let me just make this yellow even. Hold on, make it a little bit brighter. All right. There's the cross. So previous to the cross, the swing high, here it is right here, right? How do I know it's a swing high? Because I got 2 candles to my left and I got 2 candles to my right that are what? Lower, just like your fingers. Remember the fingers, right? So this looks just like the middle finger, 2 to the left and 2 to the right. Now what are we gonna do? Let me open this up a little bit. We're gonna look, the 2 candles to the left. Here we have a little area right here. Let me put a little line right here so you guys can see this. 2 candles to the left, here's that low. Y'all see that? Okay, 2 candles to the right. 1, 2, here's this low. Which one of these 2 are lower? Which one, the one to the left or the one to the right? Which one of these is lower? The one to the right. Exactly. So let me move this out the way. Move this down. So I'm gonna get another horizontal line and I'm gonna put it at the bottom of 1, 2. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of that wick. Oops. There we go, right here. Y'all see that? Right there. 1, 2. We got a horizontal line, right? We were here. 1, 2. This one is not lower. This one is. So now we've created our zone. Everybody see that? Okay. So let me move this out the way now. Once we've created our zone, all we would be looking for is where price broke out of that, right? Where price broke out of that zone. So we had here, it broke out here. We had a big breakout. Ooh, sorry guys, let me move this. Hold on, put this back up here. Okay, so now what were we waiting for essentially? Since we were waiting for a breakout, the first breakout that we had was right here. Sometimes you guys, you're gonna miss it, right? Because that's why you have to just keep going and you're looking for the signal. You're looking for it. You understand what I'm saying? You're looking for it. So let's just say in this case, this would have broke out. This broke out. What would you do? You would have come back here and you would put in a sale limit, right? Because you see this breakout right here. This all happened previous, right? You see the cross right here. So you're looking back in time to find your zones, right? So you would look back, you would see that the price broke out, but what happens is sometimes it breaks out and it has not retested yet. In this case, it already retested. Right here was your cross right here. So you may have already missed the retest. It broke out, it retested, right? And then it dropped. What you're looking for is to see if the strategy even makes sense. So for example, I see a breakout. If I were to come back and put a sell limit right here, was this not a semi-perfect entry, right? These are all wick entries if you had a sell limit right here. And would you have been able to go 30 pips? I don't know. Let's see. Price range. Let's see. What's 30 pips from here? Look, 30 pips is here. I'm going to go 31 because I have to cover my costs, right? So essentially that's 30 pips. If I were going to get another horizontal line, and let's say I'm going to put a line right here, 30 pips. The question then becomes, this breakout happens. If you were to grab this here, right, provided that timing was on your side, would you be able to take this thing down 30 pips? And the answer is what? Yes. Right? You guys see it, right? Now, if I go back to gold, this is where we were with gold, right? So let me just move this stuff out the way. And I'm going to show y'all the same thing. This is what we went over last night, right? Oops. You know, Oren likes to draw pictures and stuff all on yourself, make it fun, okay? But I want to make sure you can see what's going on. Okay, so market's here now. He called this trade, by the way, this drop. But anyway, you're here. You're going back. Where do we see a cross? Right there. This was the cross, right? So when it crossed, there's our cross. When it crossed, we're going to go back to our previous swing high, right? Here it is right here, because this is like a little wick right here. You can see that wick on that green candle, okay? So we have a high, we got a low and a low. And then over here, we've got a low and a low, okay? Or even if we just keep it on the red candle. Let's keep it even on the red candle. A low and a low, because I think we kind of use that, right? And then a low and a low. Y'all see what I'm talking about, right? So of these two, hold on. Of these two, candle one, candle two, here's the low. Here, candle one, candle two, where's the low? Which one of these are lower? Left or the right? The right. Exactly. So we're done. So what did we do? We put a line right there. Right? So then what were we waiting on? We were waiting on price to break down below and close below this line that we put at the zone, which it did here. And then it retested right away, right? It retested. And when it retested, you take it down like 30 pips. Okay, let's find another one. Let's do, what pair y'all want? What pair y'all want? You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense.
That makes sense. What pair y'all want? Type it in the chat. Okay, first thing I saw was USD/JPY. USD/JPY. Okay. Does that look perfect? I think so. That's right. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's look this way. Okay, so we going up. We see a cross, don't we? We see a cross. Boom, right there. There's our cross. What are we looking for? The previous swing low in this instance. The previous swing low. What does a swing low look like? Well, here we got 2 to the left, that's higher, and we got 2 to the right, that's higher. So this is the previous swing low. Do y'all see that? Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna take this, we're gonna put a line right here. Okay, then we're gonna look to the left of this line. So to the left, here's the top, and to the right, here's the top. So the right is higher. What do? We wait for a breakout, right? It breaks out, and then we wait for what? The retest. Now, in this case right here, because this breakout, because this hit right here, once we see this breakout, I probably wouldn't have put in a buy limit till over here, right? Like once this happened, this would have already taken place essentially, right? By the time this cross happened, these two candles would have already happened essentially, right? So you wouldn't be able to get in on that, but it broke out. Because it broke out, right? What are we gonna do? We're gonna wait. We will put a buy limit here. It came back, it retested, and we would have took this thing up 30 pips. Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye. Close the door, Josiah, please. We're gonna take this up 30 pips. Right, like 31 pips. There we go. Question is, could you have caught 31 pips, right? So you come here, you wait, you pick the trade up here on a buy, and you buy up 30 pips. Do y'all see that? Okay, you want US 30? US 30 Wall Street. Do we see a cross? Yes, we do. Right here. There's a cross. Previous swing what? Low. Previous swing low. Now, why does this look like this? I thought we did US 30. But he had us come here. Hold on one second. Oh, he had us come all the way to this bottom swing. Hold on. I'm going to take this one out for a second. So this was our lowest swing right here. Josiah, come on now. All right. So we got a swing right here, right? Hold on, guys. Wait 1 second. Let me analyze something real fast. I wonder if we could do it at both of them because we had this kind of here. One, two. This one's 1, 2. This one here. 1, 2. Okay, let's just do this. We might have been doing something else with that. Okay, so here we go. We got our cross. This is our previous swing low. We're going to put our horizontal line right here on our swing low. Then we're going to go 2 to the left. 1, 2. We can see that we have a point right here, right? And then we're going to go 2 to the right. 1, 2. We got a point right here, right? Which one of these two is higher? The one to the right, okay? One to the right. So we're going to get us a line. 1, 2. We're going to put a line right here. We're going to wait until what? It breaks. It broke through here, right? We had a solid break here, not this, right? We had a solid break. And what do? You wait, you come in, almost a perfect wick entry on a buy, and you go up 30. Lord, okay. That's probably down here because US 30 do some crazy stuff, don't it? Because it's at what, 47? Yeah, 57, 67, 87. So that's down here, right? Like nowhere. It's nowhere. Right? That's why US 30, you go 200,000 billion trillion pips. But all you was doing was going from right here to right there. You would have got that. Okay? Now, 30 pips is what we're doing. But here's the little bonus. Here's a little bonus. And I want y'all to test this out. Or not test it out. Well, test it out, yes. But here's what I would say. When you set your trade, you might enter this trade twice. right? Enter this trade twice. And on one trade, you're going to get it. You're going to put a take profit at 30 pips. Whatever 30 pips is, you're going to calculate 30 pips from your entry point. You're going to count 30 pips. You're going to take profit there. On your second one, your second entry, you're going to let it run. And you're going to let it run all the way until these two lines cross again. You understand what I'm saying? So grab your 30 pips on this one. And then you could potentially let it keep running until the two lines cross again. When the two lines cross again, you can get out. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, what other pair y'all want to look at? We'll do one more. There you go, Antoine. What other? Oh, wait, so y'all have some other pairs up here. We did AUD, okay, AUD USD, okay. AUD USD. Let's come here. Look at this thing. Still shooting down. Look at this. Now, this is what I'm saying. Like, say you got in here and it sold and you were still in this sale until these lines crossed again. Like, it's just going. You understand what I'm saying? It's just going. Okay, Ron, hold on. After this one, I'll do Bitcoin. Let's see how it works on Bitcoin. All right, so we're going to do what? We're going to go back. We're going to find our cross. Here we go. We got a cross. Our previous swing high from this cross was actually right here. Y'all see that? Because 2 to the left is lower and 2 to the right is lower. So I'm going to put me a line right there. So 2 to the left, I got this one right here. And then 2 to the right, I got this one over here. So I'm going to put me a line at the bottom of that. Right. So now what happens? It breaks out. And look, this one technically did not come back and retest. From this standpoint, y'all see how that happened? It did not come back and retest using this particular process, right? It broke out, but it technically did not come back and retest, right? So using this particular strategy on this one, you might have missed your entry on this one. That would have gave me a headache because I would have been mad, right? But then guess what? You know, you can start using other analysis if you know, and you might have been able to still catch this, okay? It's not the end of the world. It's one type of strategy that if you miss it, you miss it, right? If you don't, you don't. But in this case, we did not have a retest, right? We just didn't have a retest. And the rule is no retest, no entry. So, okay, you can't miss what you didn't make. And from that standpoint, it's easier said than done. You've been in trades, you see this happening, you're like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. But instead of worried about the spilled milk, what do? You go find you another trade, right? Don't worry about what all is going on like that. Just keep it moving. Let's see if this works on Bitcoin. I don't know. Let's test it and see. All right, so we've got this. We had a cross right here. Blue is on top now. We had a cross right about here. And right about here, what did we have? We had a swing high. Nope. Right before here, what did we have? We had a swing low, really, didn't we? Yep. Well, we had a swing high right here. This would be considered a swing high. We had this swing high. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2. We had this swing high before we had that swing low, didn't we? So let's see. So Bitcoin, we come back, we see we got a high right here. Okay. Then if I go 2 to the left, which one is lower? If I go 2 to the right, which one is lower? So hold on, let me put the X's there. You got to be mindful. 1, 2. So we got an X right here. And then we got 2 to the right. We got an X right here. So this one is lower to the left. There you go, right? So this left one is lower. So let's get us a line. I'm going to put us a line right here. And what are we doing? We wait for the breakout, right? So we had a breakout right here. You know, you probably wouldn't have caught that once you're looking here, right? And then we had another retest already. So like what you'll have to practice, guys, is when you see this happening in the live market, you'll have to practice seeing what the market is doing at that time, right? Bitcoin moves a little differently, but essentially we have our cross, we've got our zones. Did we have a breakout? Yes, we had a breakout. Did we have a retest? Yes, we had a retest. But the question then becomes, will you be watching this trade in enough time to catch that retest? In other words, when this breakout happened right here, did the cross happen yet? Probably not, right? The cross didn't happen right here until here. So we had a breakout right here. When we had this breakout, this red breakout, then the retest was really here, this wick entry. So the question then becomes, how quickly can you see after this cross, this retest? Because if you had caught this retest right here, you would have dropped this thing down, and from a, you could go your 30 points on a BTC, or you could stay in until the lines crossed again, right? So you could still be in this, or wherever you wanted to get out. All right. Let's see. So quick question: when you say you missed that trade, but we, that is maybe when we see that it's trending down, are we not able to get in as it's trending downward? Trend is your friend. Tommy, what I said was you can use other analysis to decide whether you want to get in that trade or not, right? You can use other analysis. This play is for the initial break and retest, right? If you miss the initial break and retest, then you got to go back to your playbook and find another play that allows you to catch a trend, or this, whatever, a drop, right? Because if anything drops like this, we're looking for a retest, right? So now what you might want to start doing is start looking for something else. You're not going to be looking for the 20 and the 50 though, right? 20 and 50 already did that. So you're done on that standpoint. So now you got to use something else, right? So, okay, you might want to draw a trend line, or, whatever other plays you had. This is what I'm saying, guys. It's not about abandoning one play for another play. This is about you being able to use one play, find you an entry point, and go 30 pips or more. If you miss the play in that playbook, okay, you're playing football, and the play is for your wide receiver to catch the ball in the end zone. That's the play, right? You're running the play, you're going to pass, quarterback, right? You're going to pass the ball. He passes the ball, the wide receiver is supposed to be in the end zone. But when he passes the ball in the end zone, the cornerback somehow intercepts that ball. The corner intercepts the ball when the quarterback is throwing it to the wide receiver. My initial outcome of that play was to get a touchdown, right? This is my initial outcome of the play, to retest and go down. But if I miss it, if my wide receiver misses the ball, what happens? I can't run the same exact play again and down the road. I got to now reassess. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You got to constantly be reassessing. So if we throw our ball and our quarterback misses the ball, you didn't catch the trade right here, then you can't use this play to catch this trade. Now you got to go back to your playbook and figure out what play will allow you to potentially get in this trade now that we made this move already. Okay. Nikki, how do you decide if you're looking for a swing high or a swing low, or it doesn't matter, or depends? You're looking for the previous swing high or swing low, whatever is previous to the cross. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whatever is previous to the cross. That's why step number 3 or 4 says find the previous swing high or swing low. Gary says, right, this is when stuff you learn at IML Academy and IML TV comes to play. Exactly. The previous. I don't know what the previous is until I look at it. When I look at it, what do I see? I see a swing high here and I see a swing low here. But what came first? What was the most previous? The high was first. So I'm going to go with that. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever you see, whatever is first, the previous swing high or the previous swing low. That's what you're looking for. You don't make it up. You don't guess. It's, do you see a high first or do you see a low first? You're going to take that one, right? And in this case, this would make sense, right? Look at it. This would make sense, right? Because you're looking for a break, right? So it broke to the bottom, retest, and it went down. That would make sense, right? Because if we were here, we're not looking for to go up. right? We wouldn't be looking for it to go up. We didn't have a break going up. You would never get that because we're going down, right? So some things you just got to kind of have to double check and say what makes the most sense. If you're looking at this trade or this right here, you can see this is more of a downtrend anyway, right? You can see it's a downtrend anyway. When that 50, when that 50, what's blue? My 20. When that 20 crosses down, right? You know, that's more of a downtrend, right? This is where you guys got to know what your 50 and your 20 is doing. Your 20 EMA is going to be closer to your candles. It's going to be closer to your candles, right? Your 50 is like your overall trend, like a 50 EMA, a 200 EMA. These are like your overall trends. So when this 50 crosses over this 20, this is telling you we're going down. This 50 going down is telling us we're going down. When the 50 is going up, if the 50 is going up, it's telling us we're in an upward trend. Then the 50 starts to flatten out, right? Then when the 50 crosses the 20, we know we're going down, okay? That's what your 50 EMA is telling you. Your 50 EMA is telling you your overall trend. The overall trend is up because what? The 50 is going up, 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 up. When you start seeing this happen, flattening out, and then that 20, which is closest to the candles, the 20 starts getting close to the 50, and then the 50 crosses over the 20, and then now the candles are under the 50, then now we're going down. Okay? So let's see, Keisha, could you set buy or sell limit if you can't watch the chart? Yep, you could do that, or you can set an alert. So we put our stop loss 5 to 10 pips above or below the swings. Correct? Correct. You 5 to 10, you could 3 to 5 pips sometimes. Really, I say like 3 to 5 pips, but you could do 5 to 10, right? If you want to do that. All right. Gary, you have to see the chart to know what your entries would be. Correct. Janice, Tracy, have to go have a coaching session. This is fire for sure. More knowledge to add to my knowledge bank. Thanks so much. Okay. Awesome. All right. So you guys understand what I'm saying? This 50 is telling you the trend. So I already know from just looking at this, if I'm looking for a cross, I know I'm going down. I should be looking for a downward trend, right? I'm not looking to buy if my 50 is going down. Like that wouldn't make any sense. Okay, Jamal said that's nuggets. Basically, if you wait for EMA to flatten, it shows that a cross is coming up. Potentially, right? Because sometimes the EMAs could flatten, like right here, and they could get really close and they could touch, but they don't have to cross. Right? I think we just saw that on like right here, right? Look right here. So you had this going. I mean, it crossed a little bit, but you know, it's still in the same overall direction, right? So what happened here? Our 50 and our 20, they crossed, they flattened out, but the blue stayed on top. The blue stayed on top. What happened? Down here, they started to flatten out, but what happened? We didn't have a cross. The 50 stayed on bottom. The blue stayed on top. It's still an upward trend. It's still an upward trend, right? It's still an upward trend. 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 Uh-oh, we had a cross. Then we're looking for what? Retest down. All right, let's do one more pair, guys. We'll do one more pair, and then we'll be good to go. Hold on, what happened to my mouse is doing something crazy. Why is my connection lost? There we go, connected. There we go. All right, let me come back up here. Y'all had some pairs. AU, GJ. We did GJ, I think, from the beginning. Oh, we did GA. No, we didn't do GJ. Let's try GJ. GBP, JPY. All right. So you're getting to this downtrend, to this downtrend, to this downtrend. Lord have mercy. All this GJ. Just think if you were in this trade because you saw this back here, you were just riding this thing all the way down. Woo! Until it crossed again, right? Isn't that one? Carolyn, we already did you. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Sorry. I had to scroll back down the chart, the chat. Okay. So this is really, really far back, right? I mean, at this point, you know, with that much, I'll be waiting for another cross. You know what I'm saying? Like what this right here, I mean, we could just back test it. We just do it from a back testing standpoint, but like we already missed that. Y'all see that? This is way too much. It's missed. All right. So 50's on top here, 50's on the bottom, right? So we had a cross right here, right? We had us a cross right here. It's going down, right? So before we go on, so we look right here, what came first, a swing high or a swing low? Well, this is kind of weird though, right? Because we had a cross and then we had another cross, right? But if we went from this standpoint here, then technically we would have had a swing low, right? We would have had a swing low. So our swing low, let's see how this works. We'd have a swing low down here, right? This was kind of tricky because both of those candles are kind of like the same. They're kind of like the same from that standpoint. So I don't know. For me, that's shaky, right? So if something doesn't make sense to me or I don't see it, then I just don't see it, right? I don't get caught up in this stuff. I don't take it personal or get emotional about it. Like, okay, I don't see it. Okay, so maybe here, right? Let's see, because this cross may have happened before that, actually happened before that cross. So let's see if we had a cross here. But it's still a short-lived cross because look, this 50, this was an uptrend. This was an uptrend, right? I mean, and it crossed for like 2 seconds. Then it crossed again. You guys understand what I'm saying? So you kind of have to look at this stuff because then we had another cross right here. Right? So, I mean, if you saw this cross, for example, it just depends on where you see it. If you saw this cross, what was the previous thing? Here, right? Here, probably that red candle, because we got that wick on it, I would say, would be the lowest point, essentially. Yeah, that red candle. Okay, fine. Okay, and so then what will we do? We look left, 2 to the left, we right here. 2 to the right, we're right here. So 2 to the left would be our highest point. 1, 2, right? And what do? We wait for the breakout. Now this is what I'm saying, look how weird. So we had a gap right here, right? And then we had a breakout and then it didn't really come back down and do much. Right, didn't come back and pick you up. Here, it would have drug you down, but then it would have came back. Let's see what 30 pips is. I don't know. I mean, 30 pips is like right around here. So what would that possibly have been? Somewhere around in there. I mean, the ideal situation would have been this right here, right? If it had came back down and retested, but it didn't, right? If you were in this one, it would have drug you down. Right, it would have dragged you down. But see, this is what I'm saying. You're looking at this, you know, if you're looking for a uptrend, can you close the refrigerator, please? If you're looking for an uptrend, you can see that this is coming back down, right? I mean, here you're like, okay, yeah, it should come back up. 50 EMA is going up, up, up. I'm looking for a buy. I'm looking for a buy. Then it comes back down. I'm on a meeting, so sit down. Here. Oh. Okay. You got to kind of start using some of your knowledge, right? So, okay, this is going up. It didn't come back down and retest, which is what I really would have wanted it to do, right? These are our zones right here. I would have wanted it to retest here. Had it retested here and gone up, that would have been perfect. But for some reason, once this gap happened, the market closed and it opened up down here, it never triggered you. Right, you would have never been in a trade throughout that whole process, right? And then it would have came back down. So here's what I like to look at. Okay, this is me. You guys can assess things how you want to assess it. I look at something and I say, okay, it didn't trigger my trade. If it didn't trigger my trade, but it was close. Like let's say you're looking at it and it's close. Like, oh darn, I missed it. And you see this happening right here, right? I'll come in here and I'll do 30. I'll put my 30 pip line because I already know what my 30 pip would be anyway. If it never hits if it never triggers me, but it goes up my 30 pips, I'm going to cancel the trade out. You guys understand what I'm saying? See if I can say that again. Makes sense. I wanted to get in at this line right here, but price didn't come down and hit this line right here. Do y'all see that? It got really, really close, but it did not trigger my trade. If the market still goes from this point up to where I wanted it to go to, which was my 30 pips, and it didn't trigger me, I'm going to cancel the trade. Why? Because if I'm only trying to go 30 pips, right? That means it would have to come down again, and it would have to go up 30 pips again in order for my trade to work. You guys understand what I'm saying? So the likelihood of it hitting my take profit, coming down, hitting my take profit again, hitting my trigger, the more times that market is moving, it lessens your ability sometimes to hit your target. So if I'm supposed to get in here and the market never picks me up, but the market still moves itself up in the direction I wanted, 30 pips or more, I'm going to cancel the trade. Because that means if the ball hits the ceiling and bounces back down again, it could drop through like it just did right here. Right now, let's just say this. Now you're down here. You didn't get out of the trade, even though it already went 30 pips from your entry. If the market has already gone 30 pips from my entry, I usually like to get out and I'll reset. Okay. But in this case, the market went to 30 pips. We weren't in it though. It came back down. You didn't get out. And now it triggered you at this line. So now you're negative. Now you're positive. Now you're negative. Now you're positive. You're not 30 pips yet, but right around here, you about 15 pips. This is what puts you in that emotional thing. I'm almost there. I'm a hold, right? And I'm looking at the fact the market already went my 30 pips. So if this were to happen and I didn't get out and I got triggered in, I probably would just get out. Like as soon as I got positive, I would get out. That's me. Because I like to reset. You guys understand what I'm saying? I like fresh trades. Let me take this out. Let me show y'all, so you understand, help y'all understand what I'm saying. I got to say it before. I like fresh trades. You guys know what a fresh trade is? A fresh trade is like a fresh apple when you go to the grocery store. When you go to the grocery store and you see a bag of apples, do you want a bag of apples where somebody has taken a bite out of those apples? Do y'all want that bag of apples? Yes or no? Do you want a bag of apples straight out the grocery store that somebody has taken a bite out of? No. I want fresh apples. In other words, I'm looking for trades that have not hit my take profit yet. I want fresh trades, right? If I'm looking for a trade and it has already hit what I set as a take profit, that would mean that the price would have to come back down and then go back and hit my take profit a second time. I want to have the first hit. I want to take the bite out the apple. I want to be the first one to take the bite out the apple. Once the trade hits your take profit, it already took a bite out your apple. Do you understand that? Everybody understand what I'm saying conceptually? I already took a bite out of your apple. So I don't want to then try to hope the trade come back to take another bite out of the apple again. Just reset, find a fresh bag of apples. Okay? That's what I'm saying. So in that case that we just looked at right here on GJ, we had a gap in the market. When the market opened up, it never went down to trigger my trade. However, it still went up 30 pips past that, which means it took a bite out of my take profit. I wasn't in it, but it took a bite out of it. If it does that, I'm going to cancel my order. And I'm going to reset and find another take profit that has not been hit yet. You guys understand what I'm saying? When you're going forward in the market, you want to already be where the market is getting ready to come. If it's already been there, now you got to hope the market comes back there. That's a different plan than just waiting for it to come there the first time. Give me a thumbs up if you understand what I'm saying. I want to make sure I run home, drive that point home. Okay? It's like Some of y'all still looking kind of confused. Okay, it's like the bus. Okay, I grew up in the city of Chicago. We would catch the bus to school for high school, CTA bus, right? So it's like this. I want to already be at the bus stop waiting for the bus to come at the time that I'm supposed to be there. Okay, if I'm not there or the bus already goes past my stop, I've missed that bus. You guys understand that? I've missed that bus. So now I can either stand there and wait for another bus, or I can come up with another plan to get to school because I'm gonna be late. You understand what I'm saying? I want to catch the 7:15 bus because it gets me to school on time. If I miss the 7:15 bus, I'm not gonna stand at the 7:15 bus stop and hope that same bus turn around and come back at some point in time. I need to find something else. Comprende? If you miss it, you miss it. Go to the next trade. There's too many trades for you to be crying over spilled milk. Is the whole point I'm trying to make. Okay, Carolyn, do you use its own levels? Carolyn has nothing to do with levels. Do not even bring up levels. This is how y'all get confused. We're not talking about levels. This don't have nothing to do with levels. Don't start trying to do all that. If you have questions like that, test it out and see. This don't have nothing to do with levels, though. That's a whole different play in the playbook. This is a different play. All right, guys? Now, what I want to do really quickly before we get off, I'm going to have a couple of you guys share your screen. I want a couple of guys to share your screen, and I want you to do this. I want you to identify your zones, your cross, all that stuff, and your break and retest. Okay, who wants to go? Who wants to go?
I'll just watch. I can't go.
Huh? Who wants to go? Amaya. Amaya says she wants to go. Okay, Amaya, I do not see you. Okay, can you, everybody mute, please? Mute. If you're not going, don't unmute, guys. Don't unmute to tell me you're not going to go. All they want to know who is going to go. Okay. I want to, so Amaya and Stella. So Amaya, can you unmute?
Hey, Tracey.
Hey, let me see. I found you now. Okay. Can you share your screen? Let me stop. Oh, I'm already not sharing. Can you share your screen? Nobody should be unmuted except Amaya. There you go. Okay, Mike, is that, you got music in the background?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me mute it.
Can you turn that just a little bit? Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so find a pair. Can y'all see Amaya's screen? Brunel, give me a thumbs up because I can see you. Can you see her screen?
Okay, I'm just going to pick EU. We didn't do EU, did we?
Nope, go ahead.
Okay. So we have the cross right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so the previous swing low, swing high, we have a swing high with the previous. And so we're going to mark that. Oh, so two to the left and to the right of the swing high would be right here.
Well, where's your line for the top of your swing high?
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. And then two from the left and the right of the swing high, we have this candle here and then this candle here. So this one would be the lowest. So put a line right there. And then once we have the breakthrough of that line, actually, it doesn't look like we had one yet.
Well, we had a breakthrough, but we didn't quite have that retest, did we?
We didn't have a retest yet, right. Okay, so we have the breakthrough right here.
Yeah.
And then we haven't had a retest. It almost did here, but no, it didn't. It didn't actually retest it yet.
Yep. So you see what I'm saying? It could, I mean, it's not 100%, but you can see structurally how that works though, right? Like this should work, right? You break out and you see how it's you would just be this is actually a perfect example of you have a strong breakout, you would mess around, you set your sell limit and it came up once, right? Almost triggered you, didn't take it, it didn't hit. All right, fine. Then it came up almost a second time.
Right.
And didn't hit it, right? So, you know, that happens. But
Right.
can you see the play though?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So if anything else were to go right, if it actually did hit this, you have been good.
You've been good.
Mm-hmm.
You've been good for at least 30 pips, and or you could stay in until those two lines cross again.
Right.
Very good. Good job, Amaya. All right, I love it. Perfect. All right, stop sharing your screen.
Right.
Stella, you want to go? Let me see you, Stella. Go ahead and share your screen.
I'm sorry, I got excited. I don't have a screen to share right now.
How you gonna go, Stella? Okay.
I thought I was marking it up on yours.
Well, you don't have a screen, so you wouldn't even be. I mean, you could, but you can't have control of my screen because you don't have the things.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, who else wants to go? Who can show their screen? You're welcome, Michael. Who wants to do it? All right. I want to see y'all do it now. Go ahead and do it. What y'all scared of? Nothing but a chart.
I'll do it.
Go ahead, Wendy. Y'all act like y'all got money up. It's just a chart. Don't be scared of the chart. Okay, go for it.
Okay. Sharing my screen.
Okay.
All right. I'm feeling a little bit nervous. I'm new at this, the technology part here.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to pick a pair. So how about we do the, I don't have a little list of them. So, they're down here. Okay, let's see. Let's just do, did we do AUDGBP yet?
That's not really a pair you're going to be trading. Maybe AUDJPY. Try that.
Okay, great. Thank you. And how do I make this, the chart bigger?
Okay, hide that and click that little line to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right. Come down. Don't go up. Come down. Come down a little bit. Okay, you see that line to the, click that.
Boom. Oh, thank you.
You got it.
Okay. So I've got my little.
And, okay, what's your steps though? Follow your steps. You're on a daily chart. I want you to be on an hourly.
Okay, hourly. Thank you. Let me see. Hourly down here.
Go up to the top.
Up to the top. Hour.
To the left. Next to the pair. You see that D?
Yep.
Click on that D and go down to 1 hour.
Okay, great.
Okay, now go.
Okay, so I'm going to find where.
Wait, take that volume off. Take the volume off. Click that X next to volume. You see that list? So you got your EMAs up there? Click that. Yeah, don't confuse yourself. Okay, go.
Okay. Okay, so where it crosses, it's a ways back here. Oh, okay. All right, it's crossing right here.
Okay. And
so now I'm gonna go to the previous and find the, I'm not gonna make a joke about what it is. I'm gonna find the the first higher low.
The previous, what is it called?
Previous, okay, the previous, hold on. The swing high and swing low.
There you go.
Okay, great, thank you. So the previous swing high, swing low is the 2 to the right. No, okay. Oh.
Okay, wait. What denotes a swing high or a swing low?
That it has 2 on the left and 2 on the right. That's either lower or higher depending on which way it's going.
Okay, so if you're looking at those collection of candles up there where you are, is that a swing high?
Let me look at the swing low first.
You don't have a swing low.
No,
If you go
swing
to
high.
immediate, there you go. That's higher, right?
Swing high. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
So-
there's 2 to the left
Yeah.
and 2 to the right. Okay, so there's that.
Okay, perfect.
So I take my line here.
Not that line. You need a horizontal line. That's a trend line.
Okay. Where's a horizontal line?
You have to click the arrow next to it.
Bloop. There it is. Okay.
And then you have to get rid of the line that you already have.
By
Okay.
line.
Just do a click.
Bye.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Now get your horizontal line.
Okay. This is on the spot training.
Yep.
Okay, here it is. Bloop, right there.
Okay.
There's that line. Now
Good.
I'm looking for the lowest point of the next 2, so it would be right there.
Okay. Well,
Let's see. Let me get my line.
okay.
Horizontal line. Here we're going down.
Mhm.
There's 1,
Mhm.
2 there. That could be a little X right here. And then this one.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Is it right there?
Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Okay.
I see the candle is going further. Does that make a difference right here?
You're going 1, 2, 1, 2. You're counting the second candle.
1, 2,
So where's the second candle?
right here.
Put the line right there.
Okay. This wick doesn't matter.
Put the line right there. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay. The line's there.
Okay.
Okay. And now I'm looking for the breakout.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it did that right here.
Yes, ma'am.
And then it retests. Oh, where did it retest? Hold on, breakout, retest. I
Right
don't
there.
know where the retest is.
Because when it touches the same line that you just drew.
Okay, well, it's the next one.
Those next 2, right? So it broke out and it retested, right? After the cross. You see that? So
Yep.
you would have gotten, if you were watching this, right, and you saw that happen, you would have gotten into that trade right there. Maybe that green candle might have picked you up, right? But the red candle definitely would have picked you up. And then you would have went down 30 pips. So let me see you go down. Let me see you count 30 pips down from where your line is at.
Okay, which was the little tool over here that shows you the number of pips?
Okay, go over to your left
Mm-hmm.
and go down to above where that arrow is. Above. And go hit that arrow to the right. There you go. And go down to where it says price range. Don't put that in.
Price range.
Yep. And now go over to your line. And then you want to draw down from your line and go press and hold the mouse down as you drag down. Start at your line.
Okay, which one? Here's my line.
Start there at that price. Press your mouse, drag down, and go 30 pips. Go down 30. That's 3. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Woo, look at that right there.
Boom.
Almost right on that wick. Yeah, hold on, guys. Let me help him. Hold on. But that, you see how that works?
Yep. All right, that was cool.
Okay, you see how that went?
Yeah, thank you so much for showing me how to do this.
Okay. Do y'all see this stuff? Good job, Wendy. Stop sharing your screen.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Or just stop sharing. Go to your trading, go to this Zoom thing and click on stop share.
Okay, where'd my Zoom go? Bloop. Nope, that's not it.
Go to the windows where you see us at. Hover your mouse over that.
Okay, I see
The same place. So you got the big,
Oh, stop share. I see it now. Here we go.
Good job, Wendy. Good job. Okay, yeah, y'all see, like beginners are doing this. Right? Y'all seen it with your own eyes. Anybody else want to do it? Want to try it? Speak now, forever hold your peace. What time is it? Almost it's 5:40. So we'll go about 5:45. Almost 5:45. Right? Let's get one more person, give it a shot. Let me see it. Marcus, what's up, brother? Today is our day, right? Today our day. Look, I got you in my calendar right here. I know. I said, wait a minute, Marcus King, we ready today. Let me see you do it, Marcus. What's going on? I can't hear you. You muted. Oh, you on your phone? You muted though, brother. Hold on. Let me see if I can unmute you. Hold on. Okay, go. What you say, Marcus?
Barely use his phone.
I think he's using his phone, yeah. Okay, it's cool. No worries. All right, come on. Let me get one more person. Twin, let me see you do it. Everybody want to turn their screens off now. I'm saying it's time to get to work. At first, everybody showing their screen turned up. Now I say, let's do the work.
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
I'm trying to be blocking out no screen now because this is what I'm saying. Think psychologically, what made you do that? Right? What made you do that? That fear. That's when you go into your trade, that's what you're doing. You looking at the trade, as simple as this is, your brain gonna say, I don't know. Why? Because given the opportunity to grow, y'all black your screen out.
I don't have a screen set up. I don't have TradingView set up.
Okay, y'all just go to tradingview.com. That's all you gotta do. Just go to tradingview.com.
I was watching you intently.
I know, so now it's time to do it. Tradingview.com. Come on, y'all. Because these are the types of excuses that we have when we're not together, right? Oh, I was watching IML TV. Okay, now go place a trade. I don't know how. Well, why not? Because you watching, y'all learning. Okay, enough learning. Let's do. Learn, do, teach. Learn, do, teach. Not learn. Now you can learn 40 strategies and now it's time to do. You don't know what the hell to do because you did all that learning. Just learn something, do the something, and then you can teach the something. Okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm indoctrinated too. I have a couple of degrees behind my name. Okay? I get it. Trust me. You learn. 12 years of learning. 4 years of learning. You ain't did nothing. Now you in trying to trade Forex and you want to watch every IML TV session. You want to go to every meeting. You need to go to every trade house. Everything. And then I say place a trade and then you like, oh, I gotta have a broker? What all that learning you've been doing, you had no broker? All that learning? Oh, goodness. Wendy's a professional student. That's right. Okay, who gonna go? I need one more person to go. Alternate. There we go, alternate. Oh, Twin, you gonna go?
I will. Well, come back to me.
Okay. All right, alternate. Come on, ATL connection. Let's go, alternate.
Okay, now let me find this share screen. I don't see it right now.
So if you hover your mouse over this window that you're looking at all of us on, down at the bottom, you'll see a green button that says share.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And then you'll choose the window that you want to share.
Okay, have we already done UC yet?
Nope, you can do EuroCAD, that's fine.
Okay, let me move the window out the way. All right, so we got a cross right here.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a cross. Got a cross right there.
Mm-hmm.
My swing high would be this one right here.
No. Before that cross, what do you have?
Well, I have this. I have a swing low here.
There you go. So before the cross, you have a swing low, don't you?
Okay, but the candle right before the cross is a high, so that doesn't count. Okay.
Now, looking at a candle, we're looking at a swing low or a swing high, which is automatically going to be a set of 5 candles.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we got that one there. Let me draw my zone. So the lowest one is right here. And we got 2 to the left.
Well, find your okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, so we got 2 to the left. This is the low candle right here.
Mm-hmm.
2 to my left is right here.
Mm-hmm.
2 to my right is right here. So this one, the one to the left would be the highest one.
Okay.
Okay, and we got the cross, and we never got a retest.
Yep. But here's the thing. We never got a retest, but it could be a retest coming down the road. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what I mean about it's no fresh. It's a fresh apple. It has not come and retest not once.
Right.
So you may have missed that whole run right there. But when it come down and retest, you're going to be ready.
Right. Okay.
Look, Amaya say, I might get in this trade. There you go, Amaya. You see it now, don't you? You just wait. As long as it hasn't hit that retest, as long as it hasn't touched the line or retested yet, it's still a potential. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to wait. We don't know how long you're going to have to wait, but set it up in there. Put a buy limit in there.
This one's kind of shaky though, because it does continue to go below both the moving averages.
Yeah, but don't worry about that. We don't care about that. Once we find our cross, what you're looking for is a break and a retest.
Right.
So we broke, but did we retest?
Not yet.
Then there you go.
Not yet.
You see?
Yep. Cool. Thank you.
All right, Alshanae, good for you, girl. You got it.
Okay, let me unshare. Let me find it now. Hold on. Where's it at?
Unshare should be on the screen at the top usually. If you hover, you'll see a little red.
Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. I done lost
Stop
it.
share. It'll say stop share. There you go. All right. See, y'all getting it, right? The more you see it, you got to do it though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do it, you just looking and learning. You ain't making no money learning. Okay. Who else want to go?
One thing I need some clarity on real quick, Tracy.
Yes, ma'am.
Does it go when we're doing the swing high or low? Are they both the top and the bottom of the wicks, or are we doing the body of the candle on either one of them?
The wicks, because you're looking at the swing. The swing would be that whatever the top or bottom of is of that middle candle.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who else wants to go? Let's take one more person.
Okay, you can walk me from beginning to end then. Because I just opened up TradingView.
Okay. So then you need to, first you got to share your screen so I can see.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. So now up there at the top left,
okay,
you got to pick a pair.
What now?
Inside of that box. Yep.
Inside of this box, right?
Mm-hmm. So don't click on not the little zig, not the cloud. Next to where it says Apple, in there. AAPL, that's Apple for the stocks, right? So you want to type in a particular pair. So what pair you want to do?
Let's see. I guess Euro. What would you suggest?
I don't know. Just do Euro JPY. So put EUR JPY. Yep, pick that first one, FXCM.
Okay.
All right, perfect. You're on the hourly chart. Okay, great. For the sake of it, click that little thing off. That little ad that popped up down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, click that off. And then you gotta take that volume off up there to the top left.
Move you up.
Other left.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, down. To the right. To the right. Up. Up. Okay. To the right. All the way to the right. To the right. Don't click. Just go to the right. Okay, now go up. Okay, right there. Go down. You see where it says volume to your left? Click that.
Oh yeah. Okay, got it.
Okay. Now you have to add your EMAs, right?
So I get to EMAs by
going to indicators.
And that is.
Hold on, let me move my screen out the way so I can see what you said. Okay. Probably that see that little squiggly line with a plus under it? Hover. One? Yeah, indicators right there. Click on that.
Strategies.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the search, that little glass, yep. Type in EMA. Okay. Moving average exponential. Okay. And then click it a second time because you need two of them. Oh, that's fine.
Put an X. Okay.
There you go. X out one of them. Okay. Now go to the little wheel in the middle for the settings. And then make that one, let's say a 20. Okay. And then what you gonna make the other one?
50.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
You might want to make your lines a little bit thicker.
Okay, so I go.
So you can go back to that wheel. And then where it says style, click on style. And then right with that big orange, click on that. And they go all the way down to the bottom for thickness.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You can just click out of it. There you go. There, so now we can see it better. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, now, what's next step?
All right, so now we look to see, find where the 50 and the 20 cross. I think I see a cross here.
That's not a cross. The blue has been on top.
Oh. Okay. This looks like a cross here.
Yeah, that was a cross.
Okay. Okay. So I see this cross.
Mm-hmm.
Then look for the previous, what, swing high, swing low?
Mm-hmm. So which one do you see, a swing low or a swing high?
I see a swing low. Is this one it?
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
So then I go and get a line.
Mm-hmm. So just go over to that little, hold on, what's going on?
I'm just trying to move this over.
Okay.
Oh, I moved my screen over. Hello.
You got to move your whole window over.
Got, okay, here we go. So.
Click that, yep, and then go to a horizontal line. There you go.
All right, so. This is right here.
Okay.
All right, and then we do 1, 2,
mm-hmm.
and then 1, 2. So this one is
higher.
Higher. So
mm-hmm.
that's what we choose.
Put you another line right there.
Okay, and so we have our zone.
Yep.
And so then we have to look at when it was retested, right?
Well, yeah, look for the breakout first. So which way did it break out?
So I start looking this way, right?
Yep. But at your swing low, swing high, from your swing low zone, where did the price break out of that zone?
Right here.
Yep. It did have a break there, and then we had another break right next to it, to the right.
Yeah, these two right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So essentially what would have happened in this one, like I said, as we test these, we got to see exactly where the breakout happens compared to where our lines cross, right? That's what we'll be testing to see. Exactly where the breakout happens in relation to the cross, right? Because if you can see the cross, that means that candle already happened.
Okay.
Right? So now we're looking for a breakout, which would essentially have been to the right.
Yeah. So this one?
To the right. That already happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So this one.
To the right. To the right.
Before the cross. Okay.
To the right. After the cross. To the right. Right there. That's where it broke out. It came out of the zone right there.
Okay.
Right. It broke out of the zone right there. So so now a couple things has to happen, right? That first red candle right there where you have your mouse at, right where you got that vertical line, that red candle closed below the line, didn't it?
Yeah.
So so if you open up your chart and you see that candle happening, right? You drew your zones and you see that candle close, then you would put a sell limit at your line that you have drawn.
I will put the sell limit where? Right
at
here?
1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 6, where you got that line at.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
And then what happened? That very next candle, it came up and it touched that line, didn't it?
It sure did. Right here.
And then you would have went down 30 pips. Right? Ideally, that's what you're looking to do.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just say, for example, you missed that part of it, right? Or for whatever reason, you weren't really sure, right? And then you said, okay, I'm going to try a second time for whatever reason, right? Okay, keep coming to your right. All right, keep coming to the right. You see it retested again. But now look what happened. All those candles to the right, they still went up, didn't they?
Yes.
It didn't go outside of your zone, but it went up.
It went up.
But so if you were in it, you'd be negative for a while.
So I have to write it out.
Right. I mean, you would have to wait and see, right? That first touch is what we really like to see. That first touch is the one that happened right after that first candle closed below the line. That's what we really want to see, right? So, okay, boom. Then that second touch is right there, right where your candle is right now. That's the second touch.
Let me go back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go back to chart. Just go back to chart. Hit chart right there in the center to the right. Up to the right. Yeah, in the menu bar. Click chart.
Okay, I guess since I didn't save it.
Oh, well, you usually don't have to save it, but what you'll need to do is you'll want to, once we get done, you want to go ahead and just create a free account. And when you create a free account, it saves your stuff. You don't have to click a save. It just automatically saves it.
Gotcha.
Okay. But essentially, you see the setup though, right?
I do.
Right. See? And look, you did it. Wasn't that hard, was it, Nikki?
No, it wasn't.
See? Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. You know, I was stuck on that level, so I was like, I don't know how to set up this thing. But this is easy, though.
Thank you. That's what I be trying to tell everybody. It's easy. You got to do it. Good job, Nicolette. All right. So now up at the top, you should hover around that little bar. You should see what's at stop share.
Yes.
Okay, click on that. Okay, so guys, we're gonna go ahead and close out, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to just start going through some pairs, okay? The market's closed. I want you to start going through some pairs and back test this stuff, right? That's all we've been doing today is back testing it. Just go find it, right? Go find your previous, your cross, your previous high, low, set your zone up and look for the break and the retest. If you see a break and it has not retested, Put it in your demo. Put a sale limit or a buy limit right there. You guys understand what I'm saying? You gotta, only way it's gonna work is you gotta practice it. That's the only way. Like I can sit here and talk to I'm blue in the face. You doing this is what's gonna help you get it. You listening to me do it is not gonna help you get it. Because you got it. This is not rocket science. You didn't have to go to school for 25 years to learn how to do just what I just taught you. But you got to get in your head that you can do it, and you got to do it through practice. All right. Somebody wanted to go. Somebody wanted to try. Who wanted to try? Jamal. You welcome, Nicole. You welcome, Lakina. You welcome, Wendy, Lamar. Okay. Chris. Chris, you want to go? Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Can I say something real quick, Tracey?
Sure. Who's that?
Ajane.
Yes, ma'am.
I just also wanted to say that depending on where you chart, how you chart, you can set up alerts for that cross.
Exactly.
I have alerts set up for other crosses, for other moving averages, but I'm definitely putting this into my alert system to alert me when this crosses.
There you go. That way you catch the cross and you just immediately go and set it up. Now you're ready. You're ready for that break and retest.
Okay, you're gonna share your cupcake.
So I don't have a cupcake. Go sit
You
down.
come from school and instead you're gonna share it.
I ate the cupcake 4 hours ago, Desire.
Hey, you should share it with me.
Go sit down.
I'm so mad.
Go sit down.
You're grounded.
Okay. All right. Chris, you want to go, brother? Go for it, Chris. I see you, but I don't hear you. And I know you're unmuted, but I still don't. We still can't hear you. I don't hear you, Chris. I'm saying I have to close. Oh, have to close and reopen, like the whole Zoom. Okay, go ahead. Close out. We'll wait for you, Chris. Go ahead. Close out your Zoom. Come back. In the meantime, let's get a couple more people. I said we're gonna be done, but we keeping it going. Look, if y'all getting it, let's just keep it going. Okay. Hey, Sheila. I see you up there, girl. Is it making sense to you? Good. Okay. While we waiting on.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
Okay, if the cross happens and the breakout happened before the cross, does that still, can we still use that as the breakout?
Let me see it.
Because we're seeing, okay.
Hey, we're talking to you on the computer.
Okay, so let's see. Let me find an example. Okay, so see the cross happened here, and then your swing high. No. Oh no, okay, your swing low is here. So it broke through the swing low right here, but the cross hadn't happened yet. So does that still count as the breakout and then retest?
Once you identify your zone, you're looking for the break of the zone. Now you're not looking at EMAs at that point. You're looking at EMAs just to help you identify where the swing high and swing low is. Once you've got that, pretend that the EMA isn't there for the sake of now your zone is there. Now you're looking at structure.
Got it. Okay. So as long as it breaks through the zone, once you find it, then you're good to go.
There you go.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Who wants to go while we're waiting on Chris to get back? He's one of the people on Mommy's Hangout.
Is it working now?
Oh, I hear you. Yep.
How do I share my screen?
Okay, so hover over the this little window that you see us, and at the bottom you should see a green button that says share screen.
Oh, got it. Is it showing?
Yep.
Okay. So we look for a cross.
Well, first, and this, what I would say is take off that EMA 9.
Oh, don't you have, oh yeah, I was adding them. I was adding them when I saw your trading view.
Okay, you got your okay.
No. Is it 20?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and then come to like the 1 hour. Okay.
Okay, so we look for a cross and a retest, right?
You're looking for a cross.
Oh,
you're looking for a swing high, swing low. You're going to set a zone, and then you're looking for a break and a retest.
Okay. So I see a cross here.
Mm-hmm.
That line.
Wait, now what's that line?
Oh, you know what?
You can put a vertical line if you want to.
So I put it on the,
if you want to just identify where your cross is, put a vertical line. Don't put a horizontal line because your horizontal line is going to be your zones.
Okay, so here's the cross.
Okay.
The swing high is here.
But the immediate swing before the cross is what?
Say it again.
The immediate swing that's before the cross is what? Start going to your left. What do you see? There you go.
Low. I'm gonna put that there.
Well, you want to put it down there at the bottom of your wick or your swing low. Okay, your swing. There you go. Yes.
I said this cross, right? So this swing high.
Well, you're not looking for a swing high at this point. You're basing everything off of the swing low. So 2 candles to your left, and then 2 candles to your right of that bottom point. That's where you're going to put your second line at.
So,
yeah, that's where your line would go.
Right here?
Yep, get you a line. There you go.
So this is the retest here.
That's the retest. You see it? That's almost a perfect one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Kissed it, right? Yep, right on the line.
Mm-hmm.
I can mark my zones up and stuff, but I have a problem. Like I was laughing because you said like people watch sessions all the I like learning. I like watching live sessions, but I can't ever apply the stuff in my trading. But like when I'm marking up charts, it's pretty easy to me.
Mm-hmm. But you got it, right? So you wait for what? We're waiting for the breakout of the zone. When it broke out, where did it break out the zone at?
Right, right here.
There you go. So when you saw that happen, you knew to go in there and put your buy limit in at what?
This one right here.
Yep, that price right there, 25,681.
Easy. Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so you can go 30, or you could do what?
To the next zone.
To the next what?
Next zone, swing high.
Well, you could do that. I mean, that's another strategy. But from what I taught today, what did I say you could do?
30 pips.
Okay. Yes, 30 pips. Or
I got on late, so I'm not really sure. I got on late. Like,
okay.
You got on early, but it was late.
Okay, so you can go until the 250 EMA. I mean, the 2 EMAs cross again.
Okay.
So you can go 30 pips, which is like your sure bet. Like, just want to get your money, get the bag and run, 30 pips. If you want to, secure that 30, move your stop loss up. You know how to do that, right? Move your stop loss up to the 30 pips, then keep riding the trade out until the lines cross again.
All right.
You got it, Chris?
Yes, ma'am.
You sure?
Yes.
All right, brother. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so stop.
Yeah.
And is that it?
Yep, you good. Okay, so now we're gonna go, hold on, but somebody's asking how do you set alerts? Okay, if you're using TradingView, I'm gonna share this on my screen right there. If you're using TradingView, let me move this over here. So let me get this down. You got alerts over here. So this little alarm clock over here. You can click on this alarm clock, right? Let me get this stuff out the way. So it don't confuse y'all. Hold on. Okay, so you can set up, Sorry, please stop. Okay, so you could click on this plus sign, right? Set alert. And you could say, well, okay, on GBP, JPY, you want crossing, right? We want crossing. And you could do 20 EMA, right? Hold on. Crossing, hold on now. I think it should automatically know that the EMA and the 50 EMA are crossing. Hold on. Not the value. We want the EMA crossing. And then you can hit only once, right? Which means that the first time that it crosses, it'll send you an alert. It'll send you an alert, okay? Or once per minute. Or every time it crosses, then it will let you know, or it crosses once, but it'll alert you every minute, right? Just so you can get it going, all right? It can notify you on this app right here, because it'll go do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. It can show a pop-up. You want to send an email, right? You got to have upgraded stuff if you wanted to send text and things like that. You want to play a sound, what sound you wanted to play, okay? You could do that. So here we go. This says 60 crossing moving average. So that's not what we want to do, because that would be when the candle crosses the EMA. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Condition EMA crossing 50. There we go. Right? Or let's see. Hold on. Let me look at this for a second. Let's just say, because I don't think it would matter. I don't think it would matter which, goodness gracious. There we go. So here, if anything, like we wouldn't have the 20 is now below. The only thing we would be looking for to happen is the 20 crossing above the 50, right? Or the 50 crossing below, But really, we're in a downtrend. For this to start going into an uptrend, this 50 would start to flatten out, start going up, but then the candles on this 20 would start going too. So basically the 20 would be crossing the 50, right? The candles, the 20 would be crossing the 50. So if I were going to set an alert, I would say 20 crossing, or you could say crossing up, crossing down, but I would just say just crossing period, crossing the 50, right? 20 crossing the 50, let you know, notify on the app, show a pop-up, send an email. And then we got down here, you got the officially what it is. Moving average exponential, the 20 is crossing the moving average exponential 50 on GBP JPY on the 1 hour chart. That's what I want. Yes, hit create. Right now you can see up here, GJ 1 hour moving average crossing. So now when these two lines cross, I'm gonna get an alert on my trading view. Y'all see that? Now, of course, if you don't hear the alert, you know, then you miss the alert. But you want to make sure that at least your volume is up. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever things you need to do, you can set it through there. I don't really use MT4 to trade, so I don't know how to set alerts on MT4. I set them on here. So hopefully that helps everybody at least see it from one perspective. Okay. Hope y'all got that. Okay, y'all got the alert set up? How to set up the alert? I mean, how many alerts could y'all set up and then just wait for them to cross, right? When they cross, go back, find your previous swing high, swing low, set your zones, and wait for a breakout and retest. Guys, that's the easiest thing on the planet. Y'all see, y'all just did it. It's not that hard to do. In your mind, you make it more difficult than what you physically have to do. You put 2 horizontal lines on the chart. That's what you did. Like, that is, you don't need a PhD for that. Get you a line, stick it on there, get you the line, stick it on there, wait for price to break out and retest. All right? Y'all got it? Did this help? Was it valuable? Do y'all think y'all can do this and practice this for 1 whole week? Can y'all practice this and focus for 1 whole week? And then a week from today, we reconvene and we share results. Y'all think we can do that without getting distracted, without, oh my God, just focus. Let's focus on one thing for a week. A week of your life. You just do one thing and you just mess around and just get you some results. You might quit your job next week. Right, Sheila? You might quit that job, girl. Okay? So guys, I hope this was helpful to you guys. Practice, back test. The market is closed, right? So you got tons of time to do that. You could go look at it on crypto. I don't know how it behaves with crypto, but go check it out with crypto moving in the market, right? Just do some back testing and just seeing the market move, right? See how it works. And then when the market opens on Sunday, everybody will be ready to go. All right? So guys, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Don't ever say I ain't never tried to help. And I'm out of here because my son is going crazy. All right? So y'all have a good one. I got this recorded. I'll post it somewhere. I'll let y'all know.